Rashaad, thank you for coming to build it, and then thank you for joining me here.
Well, thank you for having me. You guys have pulled together quite an event.
Thank you. And you always impressed me with your wisdom, with your knowledge during our peer group years, and always showing those best-in-class numbers and made us look bad. Thank you. So what you knew at that time as an entrepreneur, you're like a born entrepreneur. And now you have a totally different scale from the year when we were peers. Now I'm sure that you have learned so much in this journey, which is very more like a New York City speed journey right now. And so I want to ask you, first of all, what are the top 3 challenges that you're seeing in the channel?
Sure. So, and this is not a new challenge for us, and this is something that we've struggled with for a while. And you know this firsthand because you helped solve this challenge for many folks, and that's talent. Our biggest barrier to growth is talent, or lack of talent. So we've tried everything, and you have to try everything. And so that's why I think it's really important for folks to have relationships and to try new things, because the good old-fashioned method of putting a job ad out and hoping that you can meet your resource needs, that is long gone.
Yeah. So one thing that I was looking at from SLI report that you guys used to give me a lot of part-time as well.
Oh yeah.
And so SLI report, it shows that 25% of MSPs, they are losing money. Okay. And cost of talent is driving margins to go down because customers' resistance to price increase.
That's right.
And the talent and the tool cost going up. And it kind of really shrinking margins, and it's affecting profit as well. Now you do you're buying a lot of companies, and I'm sure you're looking at these numbers like at a very different level. Do you see profit being an issue in the channel?
Oh, completely. And I think it becomes a bigger issue just with a recessionary environment coming up. So I was talking right now with one of the other business owners who was asking for some advice, and he wants to get to X multiple and X all of this sort of stuff. And then he came back and he said he had 14% EBITDA. And the reality is 14% EBITDA in a very, very robust economy may give you enough margin of error where you might be making pretty decent money. But the reality is, in a recessionary environment, in particular if you are vulnerable and your clients are vulnerable, because that's the big thing. MSPs are a utility, and we will generally be very healthy, and that's why private equity is so invested, but it depends on your clients. If you're a utility and all your clients go out of business, it doesn't matter. So making sure that margin is in a good spot, making sure that you are charging enough with inflation at 9%. I'm hearing too many stories of people afraid to raise prices even 5%. And what's going to happen then is, if you cannot keep up with the wage inflation, you're going to lose your best talent, and then you're going to have to find other ways to maximize that margin.
Everything is going up, right? And when it comes,
Netflix raises our rates 30%, and we don't blink an eye because But then when we want to raise rates even 5%, it's not going to happen. And the reality is, if you're doing good work, clients understand. If you're ever going to raise rates, this is the time to do it.
And it's the value prop at the end of it.